Hey folks, welcome back. The Lexington Music Awards honors local talent of the present and past of Lexington's entire music industry. We've got a robust music industry here in Lexington.
And Devine Carama is here to tell us all about his award and how his music is actually impacting our community right here. Thanks so much for being here.
No problem. Thanks for having me. Thank you.
Wow.
Devine, congrats.
Yeah,
First and foremost, this is your third.
Yeah.
Is this consecutive too?
2 years in a row.
2 years in a row.
And then one, I believe, the second year. So it's my third in 5 years.
That's fantastic.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a blessing.
Well,
Tell us about
pleased.
this award.
Yeah.
I mean, this is incredible. This was just this past weekend, too, that you were honored, right?
Right. So this is the 5th annual Lexington Music Awards. It's gotten bigger each year. Sold out the Lyric Theater.
Oh, wow.
Represents and celebrates all genres of music in Lexington. And for the 3rd year, I've been blessed enough to represent the hip-hop community with winning the best hip-hop artist
That's
of the
fantastic. Year, so. What I've always loved about your music, you've always got a positive message.
Definitely.
There's no harsh language in there. I mean, it goes to show that you really can rise straight to the top without having to use those crutches, I think,
right.
in music.
And I think that's what I try to show the younger generation. Obviously, hip-hop comes from the street. So those gritty tales and some of that language is just part of the upbringing of the artist. But I also want to show young people that you can respect women, that you don't have to engage in violence and drug use. You don't have to use certain language in order to create good hip-hop music that can inspire the community. And I feel like that's my role in the game, and I embrace that 100%.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is you right here, too,
Yeah.
doing all this. Jewels in My Crown. Is that one of your
Jewels in
top
My
style?
Crown. Yeah, that's kind of from the nickname King Tucky.
Love
we came up with, which is actually the name of the new album, which I just dropped the sequel.
That's fantastic.
Oh, wow. So that's out right now? Yeah.
Right now,
Okay.
Spotify, Apple Music, Bandcamp, and it'll be available at CD Central and the Album Record Shop here in Lexington as well.
That's awesome. I think you're a great inspiration too to musicians out there. But you don't need some massive contract and big label behind you. You're doing this on your own.
Yeah.
You're finding your audience through social media.
Yeah.
And boy, they're responding to it.
It is. I think it was about 10 years ago I turned down a record deal, and a lot of people thought that might have been a mistake. But there's just certain things that you lose whenever you sign those big contracts. And I wanted to maintain artistic credibility, but more importantly, be myself and not have to be somebody that's not me. So if that means sacrificing some of that bigger fame and having a longer, more steady, independent career, I'm all with it. And with social media now, I think that's the way for independent artists, is to stay away from those labels who try to change who you are and just make authentic music from the heart. And hopefully I can represent that.
I
Well,
love that.
and what a huge thing you've brought to the community with your social work and your social messaging too.
The outreach
You've always
is
got
very
something
big.
going on. The coat drive. What's next for you? I mean, you've done so much for us already.
Yeah, so this is the 5th year. Actually, we'll be celebrating the 5th birthday of Believing in Forever, my youth nonprofit. But ironically enough that you asked that, I'll be taking most of this year off into the winter, our coat drive, because I want to help my wife kind of get her new business and nonprofit off the ground so she can kind of get her thing going. So I want to focus most of my attention on that. But come the winter, coat drive again, and then next year I'll be back in the full swing and mentoring and just doing whatever I can do to make Lexington better.
That's
So
great.
That is so fantastic. For folks out there who are watching this and they want to maybe get some more information on you, what's the best way to do that?
Sure, Devine Carama on Facebook. Everything is there. Also on Instagram, Twitter, Bandcamp. And actually, you could just Google Devine Carama, and I'm sure some stuff will pop up there. And just get engaged and become a part of the movement.
Divine's got more going on than what we even have time for.
I
in
know.
this
I wish
segment.
we could stay and chat for a half an hour with you.
We're just going to have to do a half-hour special sooner or later. So,
Maybe soon.
Divine, thanks so much for what you do
I
for us.
appreciate it. Thank you all.
Appreciate you being here, and congratulations
Appreciate it.
again.
Thank you.